Right now, your own body is doing things that defy science. Today, we unlock a mind-blowing secret about yourself. Grab a pen, count your points, and let's get weird. You have more of these microorganisms living inside your body right now than there are actual stars in the Milky Way galaxy. What are they? It's C, viruses. There are roughly 380 trillion viruses inside you right now, forming your virome. And most of them are actually good guys protecting you from bad bacteria. If you unraveled all the DNA strands packed inside your body's cells, how far could they stretch? It's D to Pluto and back. Your body packs so much genetic material that stretching it end to end would span roughly 10 billion miles, crossing our entire solar system. Which muscle in the human body never gets tired, no matter how hard it works? It's B, the heart. The heart is packed with mitochondria, your cell's ultimate power plants, giving it a non-stop, lifelong energy supply that physically cannot fatigue. When does a human fetus officially become a unique individual with its own distinct heartbeat? It's B, 3 to 4 weeks. Around day 21, a tiny cluster of cells begins contracting, sparking a huge medical and philosophical debate on when life truly begins. What weird thing happens to your bones between the day you are born and the day you become an adult? It's C, you lose about 100 of them. You are born with around 300 bones, but as you grow, many of them fuse together, leaving you with just 206. Which organ can completely regrow itself back to full size, even if you chop off 75% of it? It's D, the liver. The liver is the body's ultimate survivalist. It can regenerate back to 100% volume from a tiny, healthy fraction in just a few weeks. Every single minute, your body sheds about 30,000 to 40,000 dead skin cells. Where does most of it end up? It's C, as household dust. Up to 50% of the dust floating around your house is actually composed of dead skin cells from you and your pets. Human stomach acid is incredibly intense. What everyday item is it strong enough to completely dissolve? It's a steel razor blade. Your stomach acid sits at a highly corrosive pH of 1 to 2, which is potent enough to melt through solid steel over time. What is the actual biological purpose of the annoying hiccups we get? It's C. No one truly knows. While science knows hiccups are sudden spasms of the diaphragm, their exact evolutionary purpose remains an absolute mystery. Your brain uses a massive amount of the body's total energy. What percentage of your daily calories does it burn? It's B, 20%. Despite making up only 2% of your total body weight, your brain is a massive energy hog that guzzles a fifth of your daily fuel. By the way, if you've gotten all 10 right so far, smash that like button. Let's keep going. Human bone is surprisingly tough. Ounce for ounce, which material is human bone stronger than? It's A, steel. Bone has a much higher tensile strength than steel, meaning a block of bone can support more weight than a bar of steel of equal size. What weird microphenomenon happens to our eyes when we sleep in pitch black darkness? It's B. They emit tiny flashes of light. Your eyes experience phosphenes, tiny electrical sparks in the retina that create the illusion of glowing light in total darkness. Is a high fever actually a dangerous symptom? Or is it a helpful defense mechanism? It's D, both. It's a tightrope. A fever is your immune system trying to cook invaders alive, but if the temperature gets too high, it can damage your own brain cells. Your body has a built-in waterproof coat. What tiny substance keeps your skin from absorbing your entire bathtub? It's B, keratin protein. Keratin is a tough, specialized protein that seals your skin cells together, keeping the outside water out and your inside water in. How fast do the electrical signals travel along the superhighways of your nervous system? It's C, 260 miles per hour. Nerve impulses zip through your body faster than a race car, allowing you to react to pain almost instantaneously. If you look closely at yourself in the dark, you are actually doing something incredible. What is it? It's A, glowing in the dark. Humans are bioluminescent. We literally glow. However, the light we emit is 1,000 times weaker than our eyes can naturally detect. Your tongue has a unique feature just like your fingertips. What is it? It's B. It has a unique print. Just like your fingers, your tongue has a completely unique geometric texture and print that belongs to absolutely no one else. What percentage of the human body is made up of water? It's B, 60%. About 60% of an adult body is liquid water, meaning you are essentially just a very smart, walking, talking puddle. What eyelashes are a thriving ecosystem? What lives at the base of almost every human's eyelashes? It's A, tiny microscopic mites. Demodex mites are tiny, eight-legged critters that live peacefully in your pores and feast on your dead skin cells while you sleep. What is the only part of the entire human body that receives absolutely zero blood supply? It's B, the cornea of the eye. The cornea gets its oxygen directly from the air around it, which is why it doesn't need a single blood vessel to function. In a bizarre quirk of microscience, your white blood cells can actually do what to trap bacteria? It's A, shoot webs like Spider-Man. In a process called mitosis, white blood cells can explode and shoot out a web made of their own DNA to trap and kill bacteria. Why does your nose produce so much snot and mucus every single day? It's B, to filter out junk. Your body makes about a quart of mucus daily to trap dust, pollen, and bacteria before they can sneak into your lungs. Which of your five senses is the absolute fastest to trigger a vivid emotional memory? It's D, smell! Your olfactory bulb connects directly to the amygdala and hippocampus, which are the brain's main centers for emotion and memory. Will using artificial sweeteners trick your brain into losing weight, or does it cause metabolic chaos? It's C. The science is split. While they have 0 calories, intense debate exists over whether sweeteners confuse your gut bacteria and actually trigger insulin spikes. What strange physical change happens to your body when you go to sleep every night? you get slightly taller. Without gravity compressing your spine, your spinal discs expand, making you up to half an inch taller by morning. What is the largest and heaviest internal organ inside the human body? It's B, the liver. Weighing in at around 3 pounds, the liver takes the crown as your largest, heaviest, and busiest internal organ. Your heart pumps a massive amount of blood over a lifetime. How many swimming pools could it fill? It's C, 3 Olympic pools. Over an average life, the human heart pumps roughly 1.5 million barrels of blood, enough to easily fill 3 massive Olympic swimming pools. We are entering the final stretch. If you're loving this, hit that share button and challenge a friend. Which taste zone on your tongue is responsible for sensing savory, meaty flavors? It's C, umami. Umami is a Japanese word meaning savory deliciousness, triggered by receptors that detect amino acids in foods like steak or cheese. What bizarre thing can your teeth do under extreme, unnatural circumstances? It's D, explode from pressure. If a tooth has an untreated cavity that traps gas, changes in atmospheric pressure, like flying, can cause a tooth to literally explode. How long does it take for a single red blood cell to complete a full circuit around your entire body? It's A, 20 seconds. Your heart pumps with such incredible force that a single cell can zip from your chest to your toes and back in just 20 seconds. What strange phenomenon causes the legal condition known as human chimera? It's B, having 2 sets of DNA. A chimera occurs when a person absorbs their fraternal twin in the womb, resulting in 2 completely distinct sets of DNA in one body. Why do our fingers and toes get all wrinkly when we stay in the water too long? It's B, it's a nervous system grip. Your brain intentionally shrinks the blood vessels to create treads, giving you a better grip on slippery underwater objects. What amazing thing does your brain do to clean itself while you are fast asleep? It's B, it flushes itself with fluid. During sleep, your brain washes itself with cerebrospinal fluid, clearing out metabolic waste and toxic plaque built up during the day. What unique bodily defense mechanism triggers the feeling of goosebumps when we are cold or scared? It's A, tiny muscles pulling hairs. Erector pili muscles contract to puff up our body hair, an evolutionary leftover meant to trap heat or make us look bigger to predators. Only a few questions left. Make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss our next video. How much saliva does the average human mouth produce over the course of a single day? It's C, 2 to 4 pints. Your salivary glands pump out about 1 to 2 liters of spit daily, which helps break down food and keep your mouth bacteria-free. Which of these can the human brain not do under any circumstances? It's A, feel physical pain. The brain has no pain receptors of its own, which is why surgeons can perform open brain surgery while the patient is fully awake. What microsubstance inside your ears is responsible for keeping you perfectly balanced so you don't fall over? It's A, tiny calcium crystals. Your inner ear contains tiny fluid-filled chambers and floating calcium crystals that shift with gravity to tell your brain which way is up. Every cell in your body needs oxygen. What is the only tissue that has to get it directly from the outside air? It's D, the cornea. The cornea lacks blood vessels to stay perfectly clear, absorbing its oxygen supply directly from the moisture and air around it. What is the fastest growing tissue in the entire human body? It's A, bone marrow. Bone marrow produces hundreds of billions of new blood cells every single day, making it the fastest replicating factory in your body. Why do humans cry emotional tears, while animals generally only cry to clean their eyes? It's B, to flush out stress chemicals. Emotional tears contain higher levels of stress hormones and toxins, meaning crying is a literal physical release of emotional waste. How many did you get right? Let us know in the comments and subscribe to get smarter every day.